We got water. So today's the day we get our water installed. I've got to crawl all the way back. Oh, this is not easy. So I'm standing down in our spring today, and the reason why I'm standing down in the spring is because it's about time to get water from the spring to the cabin. One of the options that we considered was a ram pump uphill to a storage tank and then gravity feed it down to the cabin. The other option is the old-fashioned way, where you just come get a bucket and you take it in the house. But with us having this house on a short-term rental like Airbnb or VRBO, I didn't want our guests to have to really worry about the water. I want people to be able to turn on a faucet, to flush a toilet, to take a shower, without being concerned about if they're going to have enough water or running out of water. Another option that I considered was kind of like how our RV system is. We have a holding tank, we have an RV pump, and so I was trying to think, is there a way that I can get water into a holding tank that would be like underneath the crawl space of our cabin, and then just have an RV pump inside there, and just, you know, you just manually turn it on when you need it, shut it off when you don't. I feel like the way that we're going to do it is going to be less maintenance, the easiest way, even though it may cost a little bit more. And so what we came up with yesterday, we're going to dig a trench down here to the spring, and then we're going to go with a flexible line, and we're going to put a submersible pump back up in the spring head. That submersible pump is going to be attached to a pressure tank inside the house, which will be connected to our 110. Then when the pressure tank calls for water, it'll turn the submersible pump on, and it'll suck water to the pressure tank, pressurizing the whole system inside the house. So what I've got to do, I've just got to pull some of this rock out. There's some debris back in there. I just got to make it cleaned out as possible so we can stick the submersible pump back up in there. So instead of me digging that out by hand, Jerry just brought the trencher over and dug it out for me. Went a whole lot faster. And it's also going to make this area a whole lot deeper. So what we're doing now, we put a PVC pipe underneath the footing because I knew I was going to be coming over here to the spring head to be pulling water out. So that way we can run a line to the spring head. It's probably only 20 feet. It's not very far at all. It's got to be right in there. Today's the day we get our water installed. I've got Harold and Rick Cooper from Cooper's Drilling and Pump Service. They're just neighbors of ours. They live just up the road from here. And Harold's been in business for 47 years. So if you need any pump or well service in the Ozarks, make sure you give them a call. So we're gonna get the pump installed, we're gonna get the pressure tank installed, and we're gonna get the water turned on today. All right, friends, I've got to crawl all the way back to that back corner. The guys are here to install the water lines. So I've got to get back there, move some rocks a little bit more, to where we can get a line, a straight line coming through, because right now it's like it comes in and goes up and then goes out like that. So I got to dig it out some more to get a line straight all the way back through here. So this is not going to be easy. Here we go. Oh, this is not easy. Okay, it's dark. I don't think you can even see me, can you? Oh, I just dropped my camera. You can see me a little bit, maybe. It focuses. There, focused. A little bit. Okay, so I got a vent here, which is a little bit light. I gotta dig out a hole, which you probably can't see. Right there. Where'd my hammer go? See pipe. All right, I see it. Okay. Okay. Pulled all the water line through, and we've got enough now to reach back there where they're going to hook up the pressure tank. So now I've got to get the hole covered back up and get out of this hole. So that's just like your typical pump that you would stick down in a well.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Harold, have you ever worked in a spring before?
Nope, this is our first.
How long have you been doing this?
47.
47 years?
47 years of it.
That's a long time, and this is your first time ever doing this?
Yep, first spring.
Well, there's not many springs around to do it too. So what's the next step?
Next step, go down there and set the tank, rig it up, hook the lines up, get some power. We'll see if this thing will make water.
That's great. So now that we got this process, or this part of the process done, now Jerry's gonna go back, backfill it, and cover up this line. I've also kind of started on covering up this line that runs through the creek. I'm just moving some of the gravel that we had kind of pushed up back over on top of the line. I also got some big rocks that I had set out that was in here. I'm gonna be placing those back in as well. So what are those, Harold?
This will turn your power on and off.
Okay.
It goes through a fuse. This is your motor starter.
Okay.
That starts and runs your motor. That wire come out here, down to a pressure switch, back out. When the points close, puts power to this, makes the motor run. Points open, it turns it off.
Okay. So this is, what'd you say this was, size-wise?
This pressure tank?
Yeah.
It's a WX202. It has about a 5-gallon draw.
Okay.
Draw about 5 gallons before the pump kicks on.
I think that'll be perfect size.
I do too.
So it didn't take Jerry long. He's already got that covered up. It looks good. While he was doing that, I was covering up. Let me see if you can tell. Let me get back here. You can see a piece of the pipe there. The rest of it is all up underneath that. And where the submersible pump, I've got it all covered up back there too. You can just barely kind of see some of the concrete blocks that we were using. So I wanted to keep our spring as natural looking as possible to where you're not really seeing this. So I like the way it's looking so far. I'm gonna go over and check now and see what Harold and Rick are doing. They should be, I think, in the process of installing the pressure tank, and we're also putting in a whole house filter. So here's our water filter too. We've got the pressure tank underneath here, coming up to the water filter, and then it goes on to the rest of the whole house system. What do you think? Is it working?
I don't know. There it
That
is.
generator kicked in.
There it worked. Let's see if it's blowing water out of it.
We got water. That's great.
Lots of it too.
Yeah.
Something good.
I got everything shut off in the house.
I was kind of concerned about this.
Let's check to make
Business.
sure it wasn't going to leak.
Yeah. You're to the house.
Sandy fountain flowing in here.
Didn't see nothing.
Hard yet.
How many pound pressure is that on there? 50?
60.
60?
Kitchen sink's got good pressure. For some reason our bathroom is not. We turn the tub on.
Yeah, that filled up.
You turn it back this way. That's all it does. I don't know what's going on. I did install this, so maybe I done something wrong. Turn the shower on, it works good.
You gotta tell that.
Full and flushing.
Yeah.
Well, Rick and Harold just left, and I'm really satisfied with the way everything's turned out. We just got to figure out what's going on with our tub. We must have the connection, the valve or something in there. I must have done something wrong. We'll have to take it apart and look at it. But I really like this. It was a simple project. Didn't take long at all. It's going to be maintenance-free, carefree. Like, I don't have to really worry about anything while we are here or while guests are here. And that is, again, one reason why I went with this setup, with having the submersible pump and having the pressure tank in the house, was that it's automatic. When the pressure tank is running low, it kicks on the submersible pump, and it just feeds it. And then we just have water at the house. I don't have to worry about, you know, is a ram pump working, or is the RV tank water, is it full, and you know, checking the levels. And this was the Carefree project, kind of out of sight and out of mind, which is what I want, because when we're traveling, I don't want to have to be dealing with having water issues. The only thing I'm going to have to do is just check the water filter, make sure it's clean, because I did notice that it is picking up a little bit of sediment from the spring into that filter, so we'll just have to maintain that. So we're one step closer to getting this project all done. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.